Have you heard about the problems with Medicare?
No.
It has to be reformed.
Why?
If it is not reformed, Medicare expenditures could eventually triple as a percent of GDP.
Says who?
The actuaries at the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services.
Actuaries? They're experts in mathematics and financial projections, right?
Yes.
Are the actuaries at the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services good at what they do?
Yes, they are some of the best actuaries in the world.
Why do they believe that Medicare expenditures will eventually triple as a percent of GDP?
Because Medicare expenditures are growing much faster than the economy.
That is not good.
No, it is not.
Why are they growing so fast?
Good question. There are 3 primary reasons. First, too many unnecessary medical tests and procedures are being performed.
Why would anyone take an unnecessary test or have an unnecessary procedure performed? Aren't they time-consuming and occasionally painful?
Yes, they are.
So why do people take them?
Because their doctor tells them to.
Almost everyone listens to their doctor.
Yes, they do.
So why do doctors tell them to have unnecessary tests and procedures performed?
They don't do it consciously. Humans react to incentives. Doctors are paid primarily based upon the number of procedures they perform. The more procedures, the more they are paid.
Seems like the incentives should be changed. The focus should be on the quality of care provided, not the quantity.
Additionally, some doctors order unnecessary tests and procedures because they are afraid of being sued. They are practicing defensive medicine.
What is another reason Medicare expenditures are growing so fast?
There's a substantial amount of fraud in the system.
Really? Like what?
Improper payments for durable medical equipment and home health care. The GAO estimated that improper payments cost the system about $48 billion in 2010.
Wow. What is the third primary reason Medicare expenditures are growing so fast?
Mismanagement of medical and technological advances.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, thanks to medical and technological advances, we can extend a person's life longer than we ever could before.
I'm confused. Isn't that a good thing?
Yes, it is, but it can be very expensive.
Well, we are a rich nation. We can afford it, can't we?
Not really. As a nation, we owe over $14 trillion. We must learn to make difficult choices.
What do you mean?
Well, we have finite resources and owe others a lot of money which must eventually be repaid. If we continue to spend more than we produce, we're impairing the financial future of our children and grandchildren.
So choices must be made?
Yes. Do you think we should perform hip replacement surgery on a 98-year-old man with Alzheimer's disease?
No, that doesn't seem to be a reasonable allocation of our limited resources.
I agree and believe most people would. Once you have made the decision, you have crossed a line. You have acknowledged that we need to make choices when or when not to do certain procedures. It is then just a question of where those lines should be drawn.
But who should make those decisions?
Good question. It shouldn't be the politicians. It needs to be a multidisciplinary team of professionals including doctors, ethicists, patient rights advocates, actuaries and economists.
Sounds reasonable. Hard choices can be emotional. It is best to have a team of experts with no conflicts of interest make them. If we eliminate unnecessary tests and procedures and better manage future medical and technological advances, do you think we can control the growth of Medicare spending without discouraging future investment?
Yes, I believe we can.
This video was written by Brad Smith. Brad is chairman of Milliman Inc., an international actuarial and consulting firm. He serves as a presidential officer of the Society of Actuaries.
The opinions expressed in this video are Brad's alone and do not necessarily reflect those of these organizations.